Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video where today we are here returning once again to EA Sports WRC. Yes, of course we've just very recently had all of the news coming as to the 2024 DLC for the game. That'll all be releasing, I believe, starting next month. So we're getting 2 new rallies, a handful of new cars and a few other bits and pieces. Now, they've remained fairly quiet about kind of whether that's going to bring other changes to the game or whether it's just going to be simply, here's the content, have at it. I'm hoping they kind of change up career mode. If they do that, I think I'll get in and do a bit more of that inside the game. But today, we're jumping in to the weekly rally that they host as well. So we've got 4 stages here in Rally Mediterraneo. I'm looking forward to this one. Hopefully, we can try and have a bit of fun. And I think today, I believe the last one of these we did in the Golf GTI. So we're going to try out the Peugeot 205 this time round. Of course, if you're new, please do make sure you get yourself subscribed. We're trying to hit 3k subs here on the channel. And yeah, I just want to, obviously, like I've said before, periodically get back into some more rallies. I want to do all of the official ones. I also, like I've said, I want to get back on Richard Burns Rally as well. But that might be a 2025 plan, of course, when the Sim Rally Masters returns as well there. So yeah, although this channel, you know, we're not going to get daily uploads or anything like that anymore. You know, it is good fun just to jump back in, and of course, obviously, especially with some of this new content coming to EA WRC as well, I'm looking forward to hopefully doing a few bits and pieces. Now, for those of you that don't know, this weekly rally, clues in the name, it's every week, there's a new rally, but I believe these are only between about 3 and 5 stages long, should take somewhere in the region of 20 minutes to half an hour. So today you can see we've got 4 fairly standard stages here in Mediterranean. We're going up and back down one stage by the looks of things. And then, yeah, we've got a little bit of a shake-up as well through the village towards the end of this one. I don't believe there's, yeah, no service. Oh, no, there is a service before stage 4, which I guess is handy as well. In terms then of tyres, what tyres do we get access to? 1 set of softs, 1 set of mediums, and a set of rain tyres. Don't believe it's meant to rain, is it? I better just double check again. No, it's not. So that is good news as we head into this one. Of course, as always, just make sure that my wheel is working as it should be. I've had a few issues with Fanatec for some reason recently. My wheel has been playing up a little bit. Not too sure why, but luckily, yeah, I've got it fixed ready for today. And of course, obviously, we've had all the news that Fanatec now, obviously, has been bought out by Corsair as well. So I feel safe enough now to start recommending Fanatec products once again. So obviously, if you are in the market for some Fanatec stuff, then use my link. It is greatly appreciated, as, thank goodness, this is a shakedown, because that was way too optimistic into that, and I'd forgot the braking performance of this car. Not ideal way to start this one, but, you know, we've got to just get on with it. And like I said, try and navigate our way through this shakedown. Can't remember how both this car and this game handles as well, as it is only a 5-speed gearbox. So we have got to be a little bit... I feel like I'm braking early enough and then kind of, like, not committing anymore with the brake, which is very, very weird. So I need to get better at actually, you know, just dragging the brake right the way into a corner. So you kind of scroll off most of the speed. There we go, that's a bit better. It's almost like I was trying to drive the car like it has no ABS capabilities whatsoever. And obviously that isn't the case. I believe in this game there is kind of a little bit of ABS kind of embedded in anyway. And I can't remember what my settings are like either as we navigate our way over the bridge. Yeah, Rally Mediterraneo though is absolutely brutal. So we'll wait and see as to how we get on throughout the entirety of this one. But Shakedown survived. I don't think we did too much damage to the car. It wasn't perfect, but I don't think it was too bad either. And yeah, I believe top times so far are kind of just under the 20-minute mark, sorry, if I'm not mistaken. How much damage have we got? Okay, we'll do standard repair on everything then. Just obviously make sure that the car is all good to go. And yeah, we won't take a penalty either, which I guess is good news. I'm also going to opt for the mediums through stage 1, 2, 3. And then, yeah, we'll go to the softs, ready for that 4th and final stage as well. I'm going to keep a spare just as well, in case anything crazy happens. But let's do this thing then. An all-new adventure here inside EA WRC. I didn't know why this wasn't showing up in my game, and then I realised I hadn't joined the club. So hopefully at the very least we're going to get one video a week from this game as well.
3, 2, 1, go.
Lights out and away we go then. Oh, this thing is slow. It is a long first gear. But I do still enjoy this game. That's the most important bit. I do still find it fun. And you know, the fact they're starting to bring more content as well, I think is going to hopefully give the game a little bit more longevity. I mean, they're kind of taking a bit of a gamble with it, I think. Of, you know, if they just try and make this like the ultimate rally sim, if people buy into the idea that it's not going to be a yearly release, then I think, you know, they have got time. They've got the resources to turn this into a really, really good game. But of course, it is just about, you know, keeping that confidence in for the user base and building on it. You know, this game is good, but it's still got its own problems as well that need to be addressed. And, you know, things like making career mode a bit more diverse and things like that. You are a little bit limited by, of course, what, you know, official WRC will allow you to get away with and things like that as well. Because obviously for them, all of the focus, you know, is understandably gonna want to be on, you know, kind of the real-life WRC Championship, you know, the modern cars and everything like that. And, of course, especially if all of those cars are set to change in the not-too-distant future, then it might make things a little bit more interesting as well. That I've always said I think the R2 cars are way more fun inside this game anyway. And apparently the rumour is we might just end up with, like, R2 Evo cars in the future, which could be quite cool. You know, try and kind of separate them from, you know, the R2 class that, of course, is so popular right now because, you know, no developer seemingly really wants to build a proper full-bore Rally 1 car. They're incredibly quick, but they're incredibly expensive to run as a program. Unless this, this mighty Peugeot 205 GTI. So I've got to be careful on the brakes. Of course, obviously, I've got to mention it because we haven't spoke about it in months on end now. All of the revenue generated from this channel will be going still to my Project Rally car. That might or might not happen. Depends whether Matt212 will allow it down the line as well. But that's still my goal, obviously, with this channel longer term. Because I think doing some real-life rallies, well, I'd probably die based on my in-game kind of ability. But I wouldn't commentate, I don't think, doing it. I think I would just obviously focus on getting the job in hand done and then do some post-commentary afterwards. But I tell you what, this thing as well does really actually drag itself nicely through the corners. You get the sense that it does want to go. You know, it's very, very light, so you know, you got to try and lean into that as well. But it is very, very good fun. It will, I mean, the good thing is as well, I think, with this car is it's not very quick in a straight line, but that's probably quite a good thing on this kind of rally, because there's so many kind of blind little twists and turns and chicanes and that kind of thing that you have got to be quite careful. And obviously, yeah, rocks as well can be an absolute crunch in an instant. So I remember that little section there is absolutely brutal as well. You can chuck it in and try and pray and believe, but it's never really worth doing, to be completely honest. So come on. Whoa. That's not what I wanted to do. Almost into a rock there. And that almost flinged us back over the other side of the road. It's got to be fairly cool, calm and collected. You know, I'm not expecting to be kind of a top runner or anything like that. I wonder where this is a more recent club. How many members there are actually in it relative to, you know, the official WRC kind of big ones that they've got. You know, obviously the historic and the modern one. But obviously we do all of, well, we try to do as many of those events as I can remember as well. FYI, yeah, they will be coming out in the coming days and weeks. I want to try and get, you know, finish off the season with a good result. And at least survive some rallies across both of those. But anyway, up towards the finish line. Oh, the finish line here is brutal because there's that huge drop-off straight on the exit. But a 420, I'm happy with that. We'll take that. I've no idea. We've probably lost a good 20 seconds to some top runners as we just, you know, nip his knees there with the Marshal. How far away were we at the end of that one? 42nd. 18 seconds away. I'm happy. Don't know how many people have done it, to be fair. We'll keep scrolling down. Oh, no, there's quite a few people that have given it a go then, which is good. Let's head into stage 2. Here we go then. Ravine di Finilio. Sounds like a scary one. I think this is just a continuation, so I think we're going to cross over the valley quite soon and make our way up into town. That guy, that's an ominous spot. That is an ominous spot to be stood in, sir. I respect it. Or, are we coming from the other side of the valley as well? I don't know. Either way, we had a nice clean title, cleanish run through that first stage, so I'd like to do the same again if possible. It's just when you get that little lockup and you can't get the car in gear, so it just kind of sits there and you just don't quite know what it's going to do next. Oh, thread it. That's good. So much fun. I must admit. Oh, that's not fun. Use that front wheel drive just to drag the car through. But yeah, I must admit, I do enjoy these slower cars as well inside the game, although on a rally like this thing does not feel that slow, to be completely honest with you all. I think, use that. We're doing that on purpose, because otherwise we were going straight off, and that was going to be rally over. And staggeringly, the car actually held up fairly well. We've probably picked up a bit of damage on it, but that could have been a whole lot worse. So yeah, we have got to be careful. Obviously, you've got those ominous ravines and everything like that. So we have got to be careful. But as mistakes go, that could have gone a whole lot worse for us. Yeah, this is definitely the other side of the ravine that I haven't done much of before in this game. I know we did one rally here a few months ago before I kind of stopped playing. That did kind of go around this area, and I was pleasantly surprised, but I think that was running it the other way. So yeah, it's definitely a bit more risky when you're going this way through, for me at least, because I don't really know where I'm going still. As I mean, it is, you're safe, you're gone. But that is Rally Mediterraneo. That's part of the magic, apparently, of here. But there's all meant to be big moves as well with real life WRC. I believe Elvin Evans is going to Ford, apparently? Going to M Sport? I don't know if that was just a rumour or whether it's been confirmed or not. But yeah, it seems that there's definitely a little bit of driver market movement. As I think Adrian Formeau, I believe, is... Oh, no. Oh, that is... No. That's... I mean, we are... That was like the Italian job, that. Just hanging on the edge. Luckily, again, able to reset the car there and only a 5-second penalty. So a few little errors creeping in. But, again, could have been worse. Like I said, the main goal for me still is just get to the end of these stages. It's where you get to a corner like that, and obviously it's told you it's a 1. But you're just there going, well, how tight is it really going to be? And how far does that 1 hang on for? And most importantly, is there a wall on the outside? So if I inevitably panic and do things like that, I can get away with it. Right, so I think, yeah, we're almost back into town, aren't we? We've got to go around this kind of little cutout of the valley, and then we are pretty much up into town, which I would say in all of Rally Mediterraneo is definitely my favourite bit. It is good fun, especially in a car like this. Trying to just navigate your way up through. Easy, easy, easy. Come on. Come on, little car, we can do this. We'll just bounce off that. Just nudge it slightly. That was okay. Definitely starting to pick up some altitude, though, towards the end of this. I mean, why here would you not have a wall? Come on, there's town. There you go. You know, the graphics on this game aren't the greatest in the world, but they are very, very good, I think, and especially for a rally game. They've done a very good job with it, as we are trying to thread the needle up through here. Well, that was a nice little section.
50, 2,
Right, here we go then. Into town. Now we've got to concentrate.
into 2 right, and 6 left, 40,
Get on that power again.
6 right, half mile, keep in,
Still, well, especially in a front-wheel drive car, I don't tend to find the handbrake very useful still on this game.
hairpin left,
That was risky. Just trim that, apparently. Right, we've got to be careful as well through that corner. If it's on this stage, the one that always kind of breaks the game. Can't get away with cutting too much of that, so we are going to be careful with it.
2 right, opens, 100,
Easy. That way, please. Thank you. Come on, little car.
left, and 4 right,
I know it's only a 4-stage rally, but if we could get to the end of this one, I would be quite happy.
5 right, and turn
We did almost survive that one, didn't we, in Sardinia, as this is the horrible corner. Don't hit the tape. Oh, come on.
sudden,
No!
3 right,
What's the car doing? Where's my... There we go. That's straight again on the steering wheel.
5 left,
It was lucky I covered the brake then.
4 right, 30, slight
That could have been a really embarrassing fail, which I think I've probably done before on this game.
2 left, tightens, 30,
This is...
right,
I genuinely think one of my favourite sections in this entire game. They need more little bits like this. It is so cool, so fun. Just try and dance your way through town.
crest, and turn 2 right, short, into 5 right, tightens,
Look at that. Just thread the needle between the walls. It's so cool. I love it. This is... Oh, no, that's not. Oh, damn it. It's those little bits where I think this game is at its absolute best. There's a couple of bits as well through Japan that are similar
6
to
right,
that as well. And it's just, you know, I want a rally game that is all that.
finish, to stop,
You know, where you're trying to dance your way through. So there we go. 6:39. That won't be so good. I reckon we're probably at least 40 seconds off the pace on that one. But we've made it through again. We've definitely picked up some damage. But it didn't seem to be affecting the car too badly. As there we go, yeah, a minute off that time, 70th overall. So we're dropping down the order just a little bit. But to finish first you must finish. Right, come on then, final stage before service. It is Pagolia, I think. Probably butchering that. But again, we're starting in town this time around. I think we make our way out the other side of the hill.
go,
Let's do this thing. Come on. Let's try and get a cleaner run. Last one was a bit sloppy.
to turn, square,
That was kind of your typical Matt212 style rallying. This time around we've got to be a bit tidier.
3 right,
I don't believe this is the last stage reversed all the way, but this first section definitely is.
30, right of the crest, and slight right, 40, 4 left short, to 5 right of the crest, opens, 60, 3 left short, into 5 right of the crest, and turn, acute hairpin right,
Easy, easy.
4 left, into 5
Again,
right,
don't get done for cutting. There we go. We've managed to get the steering lock straight that time round without having a complete meltdown.
caution, slight left, past junction, tightens, 2, 30, 5 left,
No. Oh, you moron. Just never. For some reason, I thought that corner was way more wide open than the game had let it.
into 6 left,
And now we got high water temp.
to 6 right of the crest, 50,
That's definitely going to cost us a little bit on this stage.
and slight left,
Try not to give the engine too much abuse too quickly. Yeah, you kind of head out of town, and then I think we tuck back in, don't we? Go kind of through the bottom of it.
and 5 left, half long, slowing, 30,
I
5
don't
right,
believe we do a hairpin here, do we? No.
into turn,
I guess that's
square
good
right,
news, and you can kind of be What? No! What were we going to hit there? Is that guy's moped? Is that the Pope's moped or something?
crest,
Why was it so worried about me going within 8 yards of it?
tightens,
What is that about?
short, into 6 right, slowing,
Sometimes this game... Oh no, I've done that again! No! Oh, come on. We definitely put a fair bit of damage through this car now.
and 2 left,
That was not ideal. That was not a good moment for us.
3 right short, 30, left of the crest, past
Oh,
junction,
it's definitely... I mean, it's not bad yet, but you're noticing it's starting to pull just a little bit less.
40,
I believe, yeah, a lot of this stage is quite high speed still.
right of the crest, into 6
Go,
left,
go, 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 go.
into crest, sudden 5 left, to slight right,
There's a couple of horrible corners, though, still.
70, slowing, 4
Come on.
Keep in. And 4 right. Opens. 30. Sudden 2 right.
Where? How sudden is it? How sudden are we talking? There. That's okay. I feel like I remember some of this, although I'm sure inevitably by saying that, it's going to be the bit I catches me out. I know there's one horrible corner coming up quite soon that is way tighter than I always think. But I've definitely flung it off a couple of times before. Is it this one? Maybe? No, that's got a wall.
2 left. Don't cut into 6 left. Long. And 4 right. And left of a crest.
Is it this one? No. Again, apparently.
5 right. 50 bumps. To 5 left. And
Come on.
right of the crest. 60. 4 left sharp.
Avoid all the lumps and bumps as best as you can. Try and keep the car planted.
And 4 left. Half long. 70.
Sounds good as well. I do like this car. It's very, very good fun, to be fair. It's built like a tank as well. I'm surprised it's survived. Oh, that's the corner. I'm surprised it survived as much of the abuse I've given it as it has so far. Oh, no! No! What was that? Oh, damn it. Another penalty.
Late 3 right.
Just
Keep in. 50.
dipped it on that curb, and immediately it'll spit me out. And the car will not be happy about that one. Upside, well, on its roof in towards a wall. Probably hit the old noggin then. Good job of wearing a crash helmet in-game. Probably need one in real life based on my driving so far. Maybe I should not get a rally car. I think, as always, these videos proof as to why that might not be my greatest ever idea.
Opens long. Slowing.
Come on. Come on.
Slight left. Through dip into 2 right.
So scary.
The crest. 30. Caution. Slight right into 4 left. And turn square.
Right, we've got one more split to go at this stage, and then we can get the car repaired. Oh, no. Ugh.
3 left.
I thought we were going to hit that wall and then just ping back out to the outside, but we got away with it.
70.
See, look at that. See, through those corners,
30.
if you get the lock on, it will really rotate quite nicely. Again, this is the joy of, you know, old cars were so light.
To 5 left.
It really was a different kind of driving, and it's so rewarding when you get it hooked up.
Caution. 5 left into 5 right. And 6 left. Opens. 50.
Easy.
Right of the crest. 60. 4 right. Opens of a crest. 80. 6 left. Very long. 50.
I'm almost at the end of this one, I believe.
Slight right. Long.
Still got decent speed in the car as well, so... I mean, that damage has not been ideal, but I don't think it's been the end of the world either for us.
And 1 left.
So that is a horrible, horrible bit. Just that sheer drop on the outside.
And slight
So scary.
50.
Beautiful part of the world, this. Even if I was just going around normally, I'd love to drive some of it.
Right. 30.
He says.
Over finish.
Through the final corner, though. We're going to survive another one, which I guess is good. 5:57 again. Our stage times are lacking a bit, to be honest. We're probably at least another 30 seconds off. But, you know, it could have gone worse. It could have gone better. 56th in the end on that one. So I reckon we're aiming for a top 50 overall by the end of the rally. But yeah, let's go get the car repaired and we'll head out into the final stage. Well, I've taken a 10-second penalty for just trying to get some damage repaired. It was a bit of RNG. I did get slightly screwed over based on the timings of it, which is a bit of a shame. So we've opted for the soft tyres, and we've got to try and make up that time back on this final blast. I believe this is just the last stage reversed. So let's go get it. Let's try and aim for a nice quick time here. We can kind of go around the 5.5 minute mark, I'd be happy. But again, yeah, the car is fairly wounded at this point. So I've got the biggest bits sorted, the exhaust and the radiator were the ones that were really not happy. So yeah, those were the ones obviously I opted to repair. Only a 15-minute service time though, so we really didn't get much time to fix up what I broke. But again, you know, you've just got to get your priorities. It teaches you time management, does EA WRC. Cool. It also teaches me to be slightly more nervous of the road I'm on. I crashed on this game so much. Why on earth do I still think RBR is going to be a good game for me?
Into 6 left, 70. 5 left short, slowing, 100. Caution.
Come on, easy does it. Easy does it.
Late, hairpin left.
So we know where we're going on this one.
60.
Flick it in. Beautiful.
Caution, 3 right into bridge. 60. Turn square right and 3 right to side left. 30. 3 left short and slide right through dip and slide left.
No, 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 no. Ooh. Cheating death as always inside this game. I love it. It's just what I do.
To 5 left, long tightens. 40. 6 right, very long.
Come on, I want to try and go quickly on this final one, but I also really don't want to bin it.
And left of a crest.
Because we've somehow
1 right short.
hung on-ish up to this point.
50, 2 left, half long, 60.
I'm happy that I finally remembered how the brakes work though on this game-ish. No.
Caution. And 1 right.
So scary every time.
3 left, 30.
Like, don't roll it. Thank you.
Short of a crest.
Ugh.
And 4 left, half long.
Stop trying to take Apex too much. It's really odd. I struggle, bizarrely, to drive right-hand drive cars in Sims. Because I'm so used to doing it in real life, but in most games, most race cars are left-hand drive. And it just throws me off so much.
35 left, 6.
I mean, on this game, I just suck driving any car, but the point still stands.
And 4 left, tightens. And 5 right, opens. 40.
No, it tightens, it tightens. Oh, again, the lightness of the car kind of saved me.
2 left, keep in.
Just it finds that little bit more. It gets a bit of purchase. It's a bit like a fly. It kind of just dances around a bit.
And 5 left, keep in. 40, crest into 6 right, slowing. And 6 left, tightens. Into 7, 4 right, and 4 left, tightens. Late 4 left, keep in.
Well, that corner as well is a bit evil.
70.
But I think we're almost back in town, though.
Left of the crest, very long. Tightens 5. And turn 6 right, tightens of a crest. Bump. Into left of a crest, 50.
Kind of chuck it in.
Left,
There you go.
4 left, tightens.
Nope. We're gonna... No, I've Austin powered it. Oh, no. This stage was going so well as well. Come on. Get the steering lock in. Thank you. There we go.
And 3 right,
I definitely Austin powered that and this stage up to that point. I didn't want to say anything
of a crest.
because I didn't want to jinx it, but it had been going well. Come on, let's nail town.
Cut, 40.
Let's just get through here nice and tidy. This is going to be like a highlights footage from a real life rally channel.
50. 5 left into 6 right.
Not like that, it's not. I had the title and everything in my head then. Ride on board Peugeot 205 with
Tightens to slight right, 30.
British rally driving prodigy-ish
Left, 40.
through the hills of the Mediterranean. Super special stage.
Keep in.
Be one of those videos that's either got 17 views or 3 million.
Long, 50.
And people will be debating in the comments about just how badly I suck.
50.
Power down, come on.
Left.
We've only got a few more corners to go. I tell you what though, this kind of rally, this is perfect for me on this game. 25-minute, half-hour rallies, I think, are really, really nice. You know, to throw in, weekly, that I can throw in alongside those longer ones that I want to do, I think is a perfect combination to keep me on this game more and more. To keep me coming back.
And turn acute
I think it's a really, really good shout by EA. Hopefully they're going to do more with it as well. And hopefully, you know, the new DLC is going to bring even more life to this title as well. But in towards the final couple of corners then of this stage and this rally. Rally Mediterraneo is a brutal one in this game. If we can just navigate our way through. I never say about it until we get to that finish, because I do things like that. As we thread our way into the centre of town. Oh, the crowd. Oh, cheering me on as I go the wrong way. Up towards the finish line, though. We're going to survive Rally Mediterraneo. 5:32. So we found a good 20 seconds on that last run as well. And had we not Austin powered it, there was easily another 10 or 15 on that stage. That was actually quite a competitive one, I feel like, from us, apart from that one error. But as always, it is eliminating those little errors that seem to really, really cost me still. And that's the key by playing this game more and more. I mean, yeah, we were 37 seconds off in the end. I reckon that we could have been about 20 away, which actually would have been a very, very competitive time there. Have we been 20 seconds away, we would have been almost inside the top 10 in the world. As you can see, yeah, one of the VBR guys at the top of the board. 3 of them in the top 4. They are just nuts on this title as well. But where is that going to leave us overall then? We ended up 38th. You know what? I'll take that quite happy. We can aim for top 50s week in, week out. Then I will walk away a very, very happy man. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back next week, wherever this club's heading next.